Hi everyone, this is Cherry, your startup tech founder, AI innovator, and social impact entrepreneur. This channel of mine is all about building your tech startup, founding your first tech startup, startup hacks, and anything and everything about entrepreneurship in Industry 4.0. If you happen to drop by my channel for the first time, do take time to watch any of my videos about founding your tech startups. I'm sure you'll pick up some information that can be relevant into your life. So do subscribe if you find it interesting, click the notification bell, and like any of it so you can share it to others so you can help me reach out to more specific audience. So yes, in this video of mine, I will be sharing a startup hack about SEC registration and the revised Corporation Code of 2019 to address the government initiative on ease of doing business in the Philippines. This is based on my personal experience. So, however, I am not an expert lawyer for other corporate matters. So I will put in the box below my reference so you can check it out. So let's start! On February 23, 2019, Republic Act number 11232 or the revised Corporation Code became effective, replacing Batas Pambansa Blg 68. The law introduces fresh and progressive concepts aimed at improving the ease of doing business in the country, promoting good corporate governance, and afford protection to corporations, investors, and consumers alike, amid a fast-evolving business landscape. Here are some of the key provisions of the new code. There are 5 salient points that are very much useful in preparing our requirements for registration. And I want to emphasize that this is very useful for startups who are bootstrapping and do not have enough funds to hire legal team for their compliance and registration. You can save a lot of money if you know these 5 salient points. So number 1 is the Perpetual Term. There is forever with the revised Corporation Code. Section 11 provides that the corporations are now allowed to exist beyond the 50-year term provided in the old code. This will eliminate the possibility of legitimate and production businesses prematurely closing only because they have failed to renew their registration. But just a tip, when you register online, there is still a choice of the term of your registration, so do prepare yourself in choosing the term for your registration. Number 2, the less than 5 incorporators. In the revised Corporation Code, any domestic corporations, stock or non-stock, with 2 or more incorporators who may either be natural person, partnership, association, or corporation, singly or jointly with others, but not more than 15 in a number, can register. Contrary to the old corporate law wherein 5 people is the minimum incorporators and not more than 15 in a number. Meaning if you are a startup and need to register but there are only 2 of you as the founder and co-founder, you can still register without sacrificing shares or ownership of the company. Number 3 is the one-person incorporation. This is the answer to all the prayers of the solo founder. The revised corporate code removed the minimum number of incorporators required to organize a corporation and allowed the formation of the one-person corporation. A corporation with a single stockholder and without a minimum authorized capital stock requirement. Moving along is number 4. No minimum capital stock. Start your business with as little capital or funding as possible. Section 12 of the Revised Corporation Code provides that corporations shall not be required to have a minimum capital stock, except as otherwise specifically provided by special law. Capital stock is required. I heard a lot of tall tales about founders that they need to have a big capital to be incorporated. Now, this will enlighten them to have as little capital, like for example, 500 pesos. However, there will be exemptions, especially if you are capitalizing on investment funds. And registration is also not included with the capital stock. And lastly, number 5 is the participation via remote communication or in absentia. Be involved in the decision-making process whenever and wherever you are. The Revised Corporation Code has allowed the use of remote communication such as video conferencing and teleconferencing during stockholders' meeting. Stockholders may also participate and vote in absentia. Why this is important? Sometimes stockholders take advantage of the absentia to gain favor for their position. I have a previous experience on this. Way back in my previous startup, we were a 5-member stockholders. So I was removed from my position as Chief Finance Officer without my knowledge because they have established a quorum. So they decided on themselves without informing me or inviting me for the board meeting. Of course, there were violations back then. However, it was a waste of time for me to really get it into the court. So yeah, remember that as an entrepreneur, startup founder, or wanting to register your business, you can now register to the Securities and Exchange Commission via online. The link I will put in the description below. So if you find this video insightful, click the subscribe button and like this video. This will help the algorithm to recommend to the other audience that is targeted. So yes, this is Cherry, your tech founder. See you in the next video and bye-bye.